Hey all, and welcome back to Borderlands 3. Super quick video for you guys today. It's how to get a bunch of legendary class mods and artifacts via the Loot the Universe event week 2. If you guys didn't know, it is a 6-week event that moves from planet to planet, dropping a bunch of legendaries in each of those areas within those planets. AKA, one of the areas will drop a bunch of shotguns, one will drop a bunch of ARs, class mods, artifacts, all the legendaries. We're going to go over all the locations so you guys can get whatever you guys would like, but I'm primarily going to go over class mods and artifacts, because as you guys probably know, they are super difficult to find the particular roles you guys want with the particular passives you want. It takes a long time, and this event makes it so easy. Now, just before we jump into the locations for you guys, there's actually quite a few things you can do to boost your legendary world drop chance via this event even more, getting more of whatever you guys are after. For example, the Schluter artifact is the biggest one that's just come out. Vault card 2, you guys can get it is via DLC 6 if you're in their base game. There are a few other options for you guys, but it only comes in Vault card 2. If you kill an enemy, there is 12 seconds in which you'll have 1,000% increased chance to get legendary weapons, so that is huge. There's another thing via the Mayhem modifiers. Usually I play in Mayhem 11, but you can crank it back to Mayhem 10. Having the easy modifier of Loot Explosion means there's even more legendaries. You can also have the Halloween event on, because whatever enemies you kill have a chance to drop a green, a red, or a yellow/gold Ghast. If you kill one of those, they'll actually drop legendaries as well. It's not just a Halloween event loot they will drop. They will also drop the Loot the Universe event loot as well. And finally, the last one that I actually haven't used myself, but I believe you can get increased legendary drop chance via the Borderlands Science Machine. So if you guys go mess with that, you'll be able to get a reward via that as well. At least I've been told. Never personally used it, but you can check that out as well if you'd like. Now, as for locations, the first one is actually Athenas. Believe it or not, it's part of Promethea for this event this week. You can get legendary pistols and legendary shields from this area if you guys would like. You can run through the entire thing. The enemies throughout will drop legendaries, but I'd honestly just farm Tron as long as you don't have to deal with long load times. That's probably going to be your fastest option because bosses drop more legendary loot. The Promethea area itself, starting with the Meridian outskirts, this place drops shotguns. I'm going to put a little asterisk next to this. They're definitely dropping shotguns for me, both at Outskirts and Neon Atrial, or however you pronounce that. So I'm not really sure why both are dropping the same thing. If it's the same thing for you guys, 1000% just go to Outskirts, because Neon Atrial is a terrible area to farm. But Outskirts is dropping shotguns. I'd go farm Borman Nades. That little area has a bunch of badasses in there, and you'll be able to get a bunch of legendaries via that spot. Meridian Metroplex is a huge one this week. You guys can get legendary sniper rifles as well as artifacts from this area. Snipers like the Lyuda are pretty difficult to get. They only drop at a slaughter shop for the dedicated at least. So if you guys want a bunch of world drops for them, this is the place. And as you guys know, artifacts, suffixes, prefixes, as well as the passives to roll all together for the things you want are very difficult to farm. So this is the place you want to hit up. I'd recommend going and farming Gigamind. He's around this corner to the right here. You can farm him on a loop. He drops a bunch of legendary world drops from base, let alone if you add all those 4 ways I said to boost it at the start. You can also farm anywhere else in this area. There is a bunch of the Malawan guys. There's also a bunch of the COV dudes up and around these areas you can farm as well. As for Electricity this week, it drops a bunch of legendary SMGs, and honestly, it's the easiest map in the entire event by far. There is so many COV dudes in this area, plus a bunch of bosses as well. There is the Rick and Morty boss over here. There's a few in this area, which I forget their name. If you go downstairs, you can farm the One Pump Chump, plus Mick Enforcer as well. You can also farm Kilovolt, and you can also farm this guy over here, Judge Hightower. That's his name. So many places to get legendary SMGs this week if that's what you guys are after. Skywell 27, don't know why I always go to call it 47. 27 is a bit of a trash map to farm for this event, if I'm going to be honest. I'd go all the way to the end and farm Cat Bowl. It is dropping rocket launchers and grenades in this area this week. Grenades like the Mitosis Hunter Seekers are usually hard to get for flak mains. I'd recommend that. Rocket launchers, there's not too many that drop in the world drop system, if I'm going to be honest. I'd just go for grenades. Atlas HQ is a huge one as well this week. It is dropping class mods and ARs, or assault rifles. These things are so difficult to get. Assault rifles pretty easy, but class mods, so many different roles, so many different passives to sort through. You guys want to take advantage of these farms. Trust me, if you guys want good class mods like you've seen in any build video ever, these are the ways to get them very quickly. The first place I'd recommend from spawn just here, run up this side, jump on the balcony, and right here you will find the Power Troopers. There are 5 of them. They'll drop a bunch of legendaries. If you come all the way upstairs via the elevator, you'll be able to farm Cat Jr. on a loop, and they drop up to 10 legendaries per farm. And a huge thing, you can one-shot them every single time. They've been bugged for like a year since the Sandhawk came out. You can one-shot them with pretty much any gun in the entire game, definitely any character in the game. Very, very simple. If you guys haven't done it before or don't know how to do it, I'll leave a link in the description. I made a video on it a while ago. It's very simple though. Check out that if you guys need to, but definitely farm this as much as you possibly can, because class mods are so annoying to farm otherwise, and I don't see them fixing that anytime soon. So take advantage of this event. And as for the rest, like I said, Neon Atrial is dropping a bunch of extra shotguns, just like Outskirts, but it's a trashier map, so go to the Outskirts if you guys need shotguns. The Forgotten Basilica is just the Ravagers area. They're not dropping any more legendaries this week as part of the event, and no Slaughter Shafts are included in the Loot the Universe event for any week, so don't go check out those. They don't drop anything extra, and that area just there is just from the Ava DLC 6 missions. Not included in the event either. And that's it for today's video. Hope you guys found the video helpful or enjoyable. If you did, don't forget to smash subscribe, click that like button down below. Both are totally free, help me out a bunch, and I very much do appreciate it. Other than that, we have a Twitch stream every night, linked in the description down below. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Catch you guys in the next one. Adios.